Yes, hi. That was the end of the interview. I just want to check it out, check with you. So, how was the interview and how was you attended and what are the questions that I've asked that is okay for you or not? It is difficult, easy. What level that you are feeling?
No, it was difficult for me.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So, what are the new questions that you haven't prepared?
like yeah, lots of like 50% was new itself for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you told me that you have attended already one interview, real-time interview. So
yeah.
how was that interview and comparing to that and this, both are same and standards are same. Any different standards or any difficulty that you come across?
No, no, both were like same itself. Like yours was bit difficult.
Okay, mine, my interview was a little bit difficult, right?
Yeah, bit difficult. Yeah.
Okay, so but it's not difficult. Okay, so
Mhm.
if you follow the subject, then it would be very easy for you. I didn't ask any scenario-based questions, right? So some of the questions which I asked is completely real time. Got it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. Almost you explained out of 100, 20% questions, but that is also not up to the mark. But as a trainer, I don't want to demotivate you, but I will guide you, suggest you, and how to prepare to the interview and what are the areas we need to be more perfect and how to get the confidence at the time of interview. I will tell you today.
Okay.
I don't know on what are the topics you know exactly in SAP FI side, and so you prepared well for taxes, but you missed out some of the logic, right? So the journal entry that I was asked, that's fine. The tax code that you explained, but the thing is you didn't explain the tax INN and tax INJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
tax procedure you haven't explained, right?
Yeah, yeah.
See, in India, generally earlier we follow tax INJ procedure. It's a tax formula based. So this was replaced with conditions, right? For old versions, ECC old versions will follow formula based. But right now, this was completely condition based. Tax INN procedure we are following right now. Okay. And what is the what so and also the second question I was asked, so which sessions are applicable in withholding tax, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you said your client is in India, then you need to say what are the sessions that the TDS, withholding tax in India is also called as a TDS, right? So TDS, what are the sessions we have? Any idea? Do you have any idea?
No, I don't have any idea.
Okay, so TDS on rent, this is one session, right?
Mm-hmm.
TDS on rent, TDS on salary, okay, TDS on professions, okay, 194C. So
Okay.
194I, right? So like that, some of the sessions are already there. Professionals, professional income, there is a TDS contract, TDS on contract. So first you just know for your client what is the what are the sessions will be applicable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, based on that percentage and threshold limit will become, right? So
Okay.
tax codes we need to create and threshold limit we need to define. Is there any exemptions that also we need to define? There is a formula calculation also there. Tax formulas and the tax, tax exemptions also updated in the vendor master. And tax codes and tax recipients details also we need to update in the vendor master.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was fine. Uh, the next question you didn't answer properly. Valuation modifier, general modifier. Okay. So what exactly valuation modifier and general modifier? Valuation modifier is called grouping code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the important thing. OMWD we need to define the grouping code. Actually, so people will take care that activation of grouping code and all. So, but anyhow, so FIT integration is completely depends upon the valuation class, valuation modifier. Okay, so for clearing offsetting entries, general modifier will be comes into picture. See, offsetting entries just like GBB, right? So GBB, any consumption oriented VBR that we need to take, and GL consumption GL also we need to add in the OBYC.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah, see, for offsetting entries, general modifier should be considered picture. So valuation modifier is also called as a grouping code. See, like we need to group together like raw material, semi-finished, finished. One combination, if you want to make it, then we need to group it together. So valuation class and valuation group are both are linked in the OBYC. Based on the valuation class, valuation modifier, we need to assign the respective GL accounts. Okay. And okay, as like FID integration, you explained the concept theoretically regarding the general JVs, but so I'm expecting configuration areas what you know. Okay, so if I am asking about P2P process, then you can explain entire your business process, like how the procurement will be happen and the external vendors, internal vendors, or any foreign vendors. Okay, what kind of materials your company purchasing and what kind of materials are manufacturing. Okay, what is the manufacturing process and what is the inventory management process, how the goods receipt will be happened and what are the movement types are there. These are all stuff that we need to explain once once you say about the P2P process. Okay, so I didn't ask any P2P process, so I just asked you only the FITMM integration. Then explain FITMM integration will be happened at the time of goods receipt. The goods receipt entry is inventory accounted R to BSX. Inventory, what is the transaction key for inventory? BSX. So for GRIR, WRX, BSX and WRX should be assigned in the OBYC, right? In OBYC, we can see BSX and WRX transaction keys, and we need to give the chart of account level. FITMM and SD integration is only chart of account level, right? So here we need to give the chart of account. So then we need to take the posting keys and we need to check it out valuation class, valuation modifier, and based on that we need to assign the GL accounts. Okay. So that is my expectation from your side. And some of the movement types also you can explain goods issued to production order. Okay, what is the entry? Okay, goods consumption, what is the entry? So goods issued to customers, what is the entry? Finished goods issued to customer, what is the entry? These are all important in real time. Okay. And you can also see at the time of goods receipt freight will be added, then what is the entry? So sales deductions like any cash discounts, anything added, what is the entry? So these are all stuff that you need to explain to me. Once any interviewer will ask us, like anyone, if any interview ask about the FITMM integration, and these are all entries with transaction keys and how the GL accounts will be assigned and how the GL should be prepared. That is also very important. Okay, that way of explanation is very important. So to crack the interview in first attempt. Okay, so for automatic posting, right? See, Migo is automatic posting. You can see at the time of Migo. So in OBYC, we are assigning the GL account. That means we are doing account determination. So account determination is just like automatic postings. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, some of the account determination don't need to assign in OBYC. Like one of the scenario just upload in YouTube channel, free sample materials, right? For that case, so we don't need to assign any GL accounts in OBYC. Particularly, it will directly pick from the purchase order, consumption accounted order to GRIR. GRIR should come from the OBYC, but consumption related GL will come from directly purchase order. Purchase order also we can assign the GL accounts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so some of the GLs we don't need to assign in OBYC. Example is free sample goods issued from the vendor. Okay, so some of the vendors will give the sample goods to companies for what we call so for marketing purpose. That case, so we don't need to assign one GL account in OBYC. Like you need to directly take the GL account from the purchase order and Bigo directly come. Okay, that GL should be directly come and the entry should be consumption accounted to GRIR. Okay. So consumption is GBB, right? So general modifier. So any consumption related GLs, we need to check it out. The general modifier GBB. So offsetting entries are called as offsetting entries. Offsetting clearing entries also comes under GBB. So what is the VBR? Okay, these are all things that you need to collect it. I will tell you those things after the end of the session how to prepare and all. Right now I'm just giving my overview. So in which areas you need to brush up and how to prepare and all. And recording valuation and also I also asked FIT SD integration. Okay, So I just in FIT SD integration, what is the T code? VKOA, right? In VKOA, initially we need to take the table, right? So customer, material, account key. So tables will be there. Which table is correct one? That table you need to select, and we need to assign the GL accounts in VKOA. So, but what are the factors that we need to consider in VKOA? Application, condition type, chart of account, sales organization, account assignment group for material, account assignment group for customers, okay, GL accounts, and finally provisional account. Okay, so these account keys, based on the account keys and chart of accounts, material group and customer material group, that is also we need to consider. So account assignment for material, account assignment group for customer, those also very important, and these two things are updated in the material master and vendor. Vendor master also we need to update. So these are very important things. Okay. And the third one, which I'm asked, cutover procedure. What is your cutover procedure? Whenever any interviewer asks about the cutover procedure, you can directly say, so which kind of data you are uploading from non-SAP legacy system to SAP. Okay. So like a legacy system to SAP. So which data? When I say what kind of master data, material master or vendor master, customer master, asset master. Okay. What is the asset legacy data should be uploaded? So that is also very important question. Okay. So how the procedure, whether it is BDC or LSMW, or which kind of tool generally used, and who will upload the data. This role is assigned to business team or your SAP FSCO team. So those details also need to mention. Okay, what is your role if business is doing LSMW? What is your role? Okay, so your role is you need to train the end users if they are making any mistake, any formatting errors, or any kind of difficulty or challenging while uploading the data. That is your duty to rectify or correct the entries. And one of the question, once vendor data is uploaded, what is the entry? So I will share you some of the interview questions and materials to you. So there everything is there. Just follow that material. Then you will crack the interview within 30 days, 40 days. Okay. So for you, almost 30 days is 30 days are required for preparation and all. This kind of preparation is not sufficient actually. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will share you after the end of the session. You can directly contact Babji sir. Okay, so you can ask him that interview material and material he will share you. And right now I will give you some of the strategies to you. Just to follow that strategies and follow me as well. Okay.
Okay.
Follow my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we are also uploading so many real-time scenario-based questions. So at least you can pick any one or two scenarios and you just explain to the interview. Okay. Right. See, regarding that the LSMW, there are 14 steps are there, right? So 14 steps, what is the specify file, assign file, read file. So these three steps are very important. Specify file means you need to upload your, what is that file from the legacy system. And after that, you need to assign that file to your system, SAP system. Okay, then data will be read automatically. Then you can also create batch input sessions, okay? Okay, so which method that you are following in LSMW, that is also very important. You are following BABI method, IDOC, batch input. What kind of method you are following, and what kind of recording that you are, which T code you are recording, that is also very important. That 14 steps also very important. Just follow that.
Okay.
Right. Next one is cutover strategy, means when the cutover activities are started and what kind of data you are uploaded. So what is the transactional data? What is the master data? Okay. What kind of transactional data? So whether you are able to upload that trial balance, and so you are started business middle of the year or starting of the year. So that is also very important. Okay. 1 minute, please. Okay. And the next one is VKY is also done. And see the TR process, which I'm asking. See, if you are into a support project, definitely some of the new requirements will be comes into picture, right? So new requirements is just like tax code creation, you already said. So we can create the tax code in FTXP. Okay, what is the tax code procedure? Okay, so like so initial stage, what are the approvals are required for creation of the TR?
Okay.
Okay, from like if you want to create, if you want to configure any tax code in your system, so first thing is you need to get the approval, right? The CR you need to create. What is the process? What is the cap approvals will be happen? Okay, these are all stuff is very important, and the UAT. So what is the UAT format, UT format? Okay, and SIT format, system integration. Okay, what kind of approvals are required? Okay, how to send emails to our the base system. These are all very important. Okay, how we can move from one system to another system TR. So this is also very important. SEC1, right? So we can move that system. We can move that transport TR changes. We can one system to another system also. Okay, let's say for example, I have two servers. Okay, one is development testing. One is development, and another one is development testing. Okay, once I have done the configuration in development, then I will move that development configuration to development testing also. Okay, where I can start the unit testing. Once the unit testing is fine, then I will move that transport request to quality. So after that we will perform the SIT, system integration testing. Okay, then we can ask the end user to perform UAT. Okay. Okay, what is that? What are the T codes that we can use while transporting? So that is also very important. SEC1, SEC09.
Okay.
Okay, and what are the approvals are required, and what is the cap procedure? Okay, what is the planned date to move the changes? Okay, there is planned date will be there, right? That date is also need to mention. Okay, this is the process. Okay, so first once you join in any company, then you can ask your colleagues. So tell me the TR process, how the change will move from development to quality, quality pre-production, pre-production to production. What are the testing activities that we need to perform, and what kind of that formats are there for UT and UAT and SIT. So those are all formats that we need to gather first. Okay, so you need to take training for that. So CR creation, which ticketing tool we generally use? ServiceNow. Okay, how to create the CR, and in CR creation, what are the things we need to give? That is also very important. And we see once you are creating a CR, that means you need to close the respective incident or service request, right? What is the procedure for that closing the tickets? Okay, that is also important. These are all real-time content. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you didn't explain the TR movement process, and so you haven't prepared completely. You are ignored. You are ignored that technical aspects like RISE-if validation, substitution. Okay, and IDOCs and DME. These are very important. Okay, so definitely interviewer focus more on the IDOC, DME, RISE-if concepts nowadays. Okay, because in market the recession is going on, so almost people are struggling to get jobs because they are expecting 7 to 8 years of experience, right? Okay, that is the reason that their expectation is more, and now the simplification is not good. They are expecting real-time content and real-time knowledge, and people who are already having good knowledge on good exposure on the real time, those people will be picked up. Okay, so for you, you have 2.5 years of experience, of course, but they expect more even if you have 2.5 years of experience. They don't ask you the basic question, chart of accounts, company code, business area, silly questions they won't ask. They directly ask you real-time questions. If you don't know, then they will wind up the interview session in a fraction of seconds. Okay. And the next thing is DME IDOC is a very important concept. What exactly the difference between DME and IDOC? What is the DME format? And how the DME file format should be prepared for which countries you have DME format you prepared. Okay, what is the T codes are generally used in the DME? Where we need to assign the DME format? Okay, where are the conditions we need to give the DME? Okay. and what is SEPA payments, what is SEPA format, DME SEPA format, and what kind of formats will be there, and how often you will interact with your bank, business, and treasury team. These are all important things that we need to collect initial stage. Basic business knowledge skills is very important in SAP's level. Okay.
Okay.
So a business, if you don't know the business, then how you can configure the system? See, in tester servers, we will do everything, doing configuration and all. That's fine. We will take any tester inputs that we are giving. But in real time, so business gathering is very important. For even DME configuration, it will take 3 months time. Okay, we need to perform different kind of testing. We also perform penny testing. Okay, so an interface testing also. Okay, where the file format will be saved EL11 tool. Is there any interface for that DME to bank? That is also very important. What is meant by shift? What is SEPA payments? So these are all very important for the interview aspects.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, regarding that IDOC, what kind of data will be stored? What kind of data will be there in IDOC? Okay. So what is control data? What is status records? Okay. What is data record? These are all very important. Okay, status record, so how the error will be find out, and how the corrections will be happen, how the reprocess the IDOC. Okay, so and what is the configurations you have performed, how the partner will be created, how the port will be linked with IDOC. So these are all important. And which teams will be involved for creation of the for configuration of IDOC. That is also important. What is your duty exactly? Where you involve? Okay, that is also very important. See, IDOC, DME, these two are very important nowadays, and most of the interview try to ask you many more questions that are completely real time. Where we can assign, where we can edit the DME, that is where we can assign, edit the IDOC. That is also very important. Where how we can reprocess the IDOC. Okay, and what are the errors that you come across during the IDOC issues, IDOC support project, and what kind of errors you have rectified in particular IDOC and DME. Okay, how the payment method also created, and where we need to assign the DME format to payment method. That is also very important. What is the payment advisory note, and how how it should be prepared, and where we need to give the logo, and which formats generally used. How to gather the information from the client, and how you can ask your developer to prepare this forms. That is also very important. Okay. Yeah. So and where we assign that DME file format. See where is the payment advisory note, where is the DME file format should be assigned in FBZP. That is also important. What is bank determination? What is bank charges? Okay, that is also important. Okay. Okay. And generally, which teams will be involved for preparation of for doing configuration automatic payment program? So particularly for bank bank related aspects, who will help us? So which team will be helped? These are also very important. Right? Right. Okay. And regarding automated payment program, I asked about scenarios, right? What kind of scenarios you know in automated payment program particularly? Then you can say at least 5 to 10 scenarios. Okay. What are the errors that you come across during the automated payment program testing? Those are all important areas. At least you need to explain 10 to 15 errors, 10 errors, and 10 real-time scenarios also. Through automated payment program, we can clear the down payments. Okay, we can clear cross-company code transactions. We can clear TDS invoices, GST invoices. Okay, cash discounts also we can give it. Partial clearing also we can do that. Okay, we can also clear the invoice through business area. Okay, so the grouping. These are very important aspects. Okay. And some of the like bank related scenarios will be there. I will share you some of the scenarios to you. You just prepare that scenarios and attend the interview next time. Okay, so without scenarios, there is no use of going to interview.
Yeah, I don't have any scenarios.
Yeah. So whatever the topics you are explaining, the first thing is you need to know how many scenarios you know, and how you are going to explain that to the interviewer. So you need to prove yourself that you are the real-time consultant. First thing is.
Yeah.
Okay. So your explanation, way of presentation, everything is fine from my side. But the thing is, whatever the questions I am asking to you, so you just give correct answer to that question only. Don't elaborate other things.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm asking FID integration, then you can say directly FID integration. Do not explain the complete P2P process.
Okay.
Okay. Most of the interviewer do not have much time to listen entire stuff. They need only question to answer. Okay. So because they need to check check the other candidate's performance also. So meantime, they don't have such a patience to listen each and everything. So they expect only straight answer, and it should be short or long. That should be okay. But give the correct answer and briefly.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And the next questions what I'm asking. See, regarding that methodologies, right? SAP methodology or active methodology. How many phase in SAP methodology and how many phase in active methodology? In which phase you're saying that you are part of S4 HANA, right? So what is the business partner concept? So it is integrated, right? Vendor and customer is integrated. Okay, and what are the new fields were added in business partner? Okay, you just explain that business partner new fields, right? So XK, what are the T codes was obsolete in the say in BP, see normal ECC process and comparing to BP. So XK01 will not be worked, X no longer work, XK01, XK02. So some XK03. So these are all T codes are completely ignored, right? The T codes and what are the tables are newly introduced, BUT 000. Okay, so some of the bank related tables, general data related tables, purchase organization related tables. Okay, at least you can say 5 to 6 tables in business partner concept. That should be fine.
Okay.
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 And regarding that new asset concept, I asked 5 changes that in particularly in month ending activities, depreciation. So many changes are there. Okay, so for at the time of calculation of depreciation completely changed from ECC to S4 HANA program has been changed. Okay, earlier there is separate program RA POST 2000 that was completely replaced, right? And some of the fields like planned, unplanned, repeat, restart, these are all things are replaced completely in S4 HANA. And you can also calculate the depreciation according to the accounting principle wise. And total output and individual output, these are the new fields that were added in S4 HANA. You can also see previous depreciation also in S4 HANA configuration. So at least if you explain 5 to 10 so changes in asset accounting, that should be fine. So many changes in S4 HANA come in new asset accounting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the things that you need to brush up. Okay, particularly you are particularly you haven't prepared well for the enhancements. Okay, rise shift concept like interfaces, enhancements. Okay, forms. These are very important concepts.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're able to explain able to explain 3 or 4 questions properly, and how the functional spec should be prepared, and what is the logic that you build up. Okay, what are the tables are there for preparing the functional spec concept. Okay, tables, fields. Okay, so testing, what kind of testing you have performed. Okay, what is the procedure for preparation of functional spec, how to write. These are all very important. What is and what are the approvals are required. So these are all how the what is the versions. Okay, everything is important. Okay. And so you completely ignored validation, substitution, rise if concept. Okay, so you need to prepare that and IDOC and DME. These are the main areas. They are the key pillars of interview process. Okay. Interview will try to ask you many questions from this area only. So prepare well, and next time so you prepare and attend directly interview. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now I will give you some of the suggestions and tips to crack the interview. Okay. So this was